What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Zappos Stories video. It's your boy Jovan, and I hope you guys are doing well out there. In today's episode, we're going to be catching up with Cameron Guerrero to tell you guys how Zappos became an evolutionary organization. Let's go ahead and give him a call and see how he's doing. All right, I'm here with my man Cameron. Cameron, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, Jovan. This is our third week working from home and getting used to it. Took a little bit to get in the groove, but I think we've got the technology. Our teams are having meetings every day almost, and I feel like we're talking more now than we've ever talked, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, the culture is definitely still alive as we are working remote, so awesome that you were able to get set up and adjusted in these last few weeks. I'm doing the exact same as I've got my little studio over here. But we'll just go ahead and hop right on into it. What is your current role and how it correlates to Zappos becoming like an evolutionary organization?
I've had many roles at Zappos. I've been at Zappos for a decade now, and I've worked in customer service. I've worked in merchandising. I've worked on the tech team. I've done systems training, and now I'm working on the evolutionary organization team, which is, we shortened it to Evolve. And our team basically, our actual purpose, if you were to look in the system, is to determine the next steps to an organizational structure that stands the test of time. So basically what that means is we're helping employees leverage the capabilities of our organizational design to move their businesses forward, to help them unlock innovation, to help them be more autonomous, to help them serve their customers better.
That's awesome. Yeah, because a lot of companies, I think, as they grow older, they get very comfortable in their, I would say, work atmosphere or the way that they run business. So that actually leads into my next question. But most Fortune 500 companies don't change that model. But why do you think it was important for our company to make that transition?
You really need to iterate, and you need to push the boundaries of what your company does to survive. Zappos has always had a culture of embracing and driving change. It's one of our core values. And so we're used to this kind of like constant evaluation of, you know, what is working, what's not working, and what are our customers, what are their needs, what are they asking for, and what other disruptors are there out in the marketplace? What is the competition doing? And keeping our eyes on that is really important.
What do you think some of the key benefits are for us being an evolutionary organization?
We have a structure at Zappos built on holacracy, which is basically a system that helps us distribute decision-making, not just with a key group of executives, but with a lot of the company can help move the organization forward. And we're constantly kind of sensing what the needs are and responding to those needs so we can quickly kind of spin up new work and new teams and address whatever those challenges are or the opportunities. So Zappos, over the last, I would say 10 years, we've really been looking at the way that we're set up as an organization to make sure that we're as agile as possible to allow our employees to really decide what the future looks like for Zappos. And we've been practicing that for a while now. There's been a lot of iterations on it, but I think we're doing a really good job.
I think that also involves a lot of trust that you have to give back to your employees. I think a lot of companies, sometimes they'll hire you and you're a great employee, but then when that trust factor comes in, some things are taken away. And I think here at Zappos, they really trust us to move this company into a new atmosphere. So I think that's really awesome.
I think that's been true, honestly, for a really long time. Like Zappos, even in the very beginning when I started in customer service, the amount of autonomy and like control that we give our customer service agents to make decisions to help wow customers is incredible. And that translates to all roles at Zappos. So absolutely.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see where Zappos will be in the future. But with kind of the state of where we are right now in the world, how does this structure allow the company to be more resilient, especially with the things we're dealing with like this coronavirus? How did this structure help us continue work even though we're not in the office right now?
Our organizational structure is basically organized around purpose and around work and accountabilities. So what the system allows teams to evaluate is basically like, what are the current needs? What are they sensing out there? And how can they either change the purpose of their circle or change the strategy or the work within that circle to re-energize the purpose? And so teams have the autonomy to basically look at the landscape and start to change the way they operate in order to push their circle forward and ultimately push Zappos forward. We're also a technology company, so a lot of us, we have laptops, and this move to work from home, and our IT teams being amazing, the fact that we're an online company, all of our tools are, in the cloud or they're accessible remotely. So that really helped us move quickly into a work from home model.
Do you think right now this is going to be kind of the future of what Zappos is going to be working like, or whenever we get back to the office, how do you see things being?
I think what this has done for Zappos is it's kind of like it's a reset of going, all right, the old ways of doing things, or even what we were working on 2 months ago, may not be the right priority. Like, we need to reassess what's going on right now and figure out how to help our employees, how to help support our community, and what do our customers need right now? And so everyone is asking themselves that question and trying to organize really quickly to help provide solutions to all three of those groups.
Absolutely. No, it's been huge. Like I said, it's a big change here for myself as well, but I'm just excited that I'm able to still get my work done and still feel like a sense of Zappos family, even though we're working remote. So that's been
super key. Yeah. We have really awesome relationships with Zappos. So when you talk about work, these are your friends too. So it's like having that connection really has been awesome.
Before I let you go, I would say anybody that's looking to learn about how to become an evolutionary organization, was there any educational resources out there, whether it's books or documents, anything that people can maybe check out that might make this a little bit easier to digest?
Yeah, if people are specifically curious about how Zappos has been handling this, we do have a website called evolve.zappos.biz. You can kind of hop on that website and check out some articles that we have that kind of walk you through our journey and what we're doing right now. There's been a lot of influential books over the years that have really kind of shaped our thinking on these topics.
Yeah. What you got?
The Origin of Wealth by Eric Beenhocker has been awesome. Triumph of the City by Edward Glaser. Scale by Jeffrey West has been awesome. Internal Markets, Bringing the Power of Free Enterprise Inside Your Organization by William Halal. And then The Lean Startup by Eric Ries.
Awesome, man. I think I actually have Lean Startup right here on my desk lined up. So that's an awesome book, man. But super excited to see where Zappos is going. And I'm super appreciative that you're able to hop in and at least give us a little bit more details behind how Zappos became an evolutionary organization. But Cameron, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, man. I hope you stay safe out there. Tell your loved ones you love them. Make sure you're washing your hands. But is there anything else you would like to share with our audience before I let you go?
I would just say, lead with your heart, be authentic in how you're talking to your employees, to your community, and to your customers. That's what we're doing. We're going back to our cornerstone, which is our core values and who we are as humans. And I think if you lead from there, you'll be fine.
Cameron, thank you again, and you take care, my friend.
Thanks, Jovan.
Take care. Peace.
Bye.
Big shout out to Cameron for helping us out with this video. We really appreciate him. If you guys have questions about how Zappos became an evolutionary organization, make sure you put them in the comments below. If you guys are looking for resources, I'll also put those in the descriptions for you guys to check out. Make sure you guys stay tuned for next week's video, as we'll be catching up with Chris Piro to talk to you about how Zappos transitioned from working in the office to working from home for all of our customer service agents. For everybody that's watching, make sure you guys are liking, and subscribing. Don't forget to wash your hands, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace.